WB NXT Great American Bash 2023 results are in the books. It was a good show, but I had an issue with the finish of a notable match, which I'm going to get to at the 1 minute mark. First off, Carmelo Hayes retained the NXT Championship over Dragunov in a very memorable bout. It wasn't a classic by any means, but the selling of these guys was outrageous and it was great. And I highly recommend you at least see highlights of the match. You don't have to watch it for the psychology, but at least the highlights I thought was well worth it. There was 7 matches on the main card. There was 8 matches in total. And as promised, I don't want to delay. I don't want to wait any longer. We have to get into the finish of this match. Gable Stevenson made his in-ring debut under the NXT banner. We still don't know if he's going to go full-time after this, but he had his first match with, of all people, Baron Corbin. And they went, and Gable was in his amateur wrestling attire. They did a basic match. I have no issues with that. Corbin is not known as the best wrestler in the world. Gable obviously is green as hell. They ended it in a double countout. And I understand they're going to a rematch, but I just felt like you could have gone there and gotten there in a different way. You could have had Gable go over. You could have had Corbin attack him after the match. You could have got Corbin his heat back after the match on Tuesday's episode of NXT by attacking Gable. Could have done something to get it the rematch other than just a dull finish. And I understand that Gable left him laying because he suplexed him through the barricade, but I thought it was a flat finish. Pre-show. The Metaphor put over Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, Leon, and Valentina Feroz. You had Tony D'Angelo and Stacks defeat Gallus to win the NXT Tag Team Championships. You had Roxanne Perez defeat Blair Davenport in a Weapons Wild match. Obviously, Stevenson. Corbin went to a double countout. Yawn. You had Dominic Mysterio retain the North American title over Wes Lee, as well as Mustafa Ali in a triple threat after Rhea Ripley pulled out Ali, who hit a 450 on Lee, and then Mysterio hit a fraud splash for the win. You had Tiffany Stratton retain the NXT Women's title in a submission match over Thea Hale after Andre Chase threw in the towel, and then Hayes went over Dragunov in the main event to retain his NXT title once Dragunov accidentally took out Trick Williams with an outside dive. They collided heads. Hayes went over with his leg drop finisher, and that was that. It was a decent show. It's not the greatest show you'll ever see in the world. It was decent. NXT Great American Bash 2023 results.